Hello there. Welcome to Sean Academy. Today in this video we're going to learn how to start a liquidation business. My name is Sarah and I will be your instructor in this video. Before we start a liquidation business, let's take a closer look at what goes into starting one and how we can make yours profitable. In the business world, liquidation is the process of closing a company and using its assets to pay off its debts. The goods of a failing company are frequently sold to liquidation resale businesses. The liquidation company buys this product at a discount and then sells it to the public at even lower prices. A great example of a liquidation reseller is Big Lots. The company is headquartered in Ohio, but it operates over 1,400 outlet stores and trades on the New York Stock Exchange. Running a business is difficult enough, and keeping costs low is critical to making money and staying afloat. Buying liquidation goods at rock-bottom prices and reselling them for a profit is a potentially profitable way to start a new business. Fortunately, there are numerous opportunities to locate other businesses looking to cash out and unload inventory for pennies on the dollar. Step 1. Locate and evaluate liquidation wholesalers. First, search the internet for websites that will direct you to reputable liquidation brokers. A quick internet search will turn up dozens of websites promising daily auctions of liquidation merchandise at deep discounts. The most important factor to consider when selecting a supplier is its reputation. Obtain the contact information and call or send an email. If you do not receive a response or it does not feel right, move on. Look for reviews about the online merchants you're thinking about on other websites. They must accurately represent the merchandise they are selling. Look for any complaints filed against the vendor and see if they have a track record of doing bad business. Check for references and learn what other companies that do business with the company think about the relationship. In short, look them all over to ensure you don't get ripped off. Do not limit your search to a single website or vendor. Look for comparable products sold by other vendors either online or in your neighborhood. Step 2. Know who you're buying from. Working with a reputable liquidation broker who deals with large quantities of liquidated goods is common. It's critical to understand who is selling what and why, so you know what you're getting into. Retailers, government agencies, and manufacturers all work with liquidation brokers. There are also liquidation auction sites. These websites may sell obsolete, refurbished, or overstocked items directly from manufacturers. Brokers manage some auctions. Liquidators may also be referred to as closeout or surplus brokers. Step 3. Learn how a liquidation sale works. Liquidation sales will include more than just the closing company's product or merchandise. During these going out of business sales, you may see everything from forklifts to desk lamps for sale. The sale usually lasts several days, if not weeks. When a large corporation declares bankruptcy, they may ship merchandise to a few centralized locations and liquidate from those locations. Prices will be slightly discounted at first. Discounts will grow in size over time, potentially reaching 90% by the end. Of course, by the end, there may not be much merchandise to choose from, and the emphasis may shift to selling the store's fixtures. You should be aware that all sales are final and that, in most cases, you must pay for your purchases immediately. You may be required to pre-qualify for some brokers or auctions by submitting financial information. Step 4. Product purchasing factors. As you begin your research, you will discover that there are numerous products available for you to sell. Determine the types of goods you intend to purchase. Know how much you intend to spend as well. Depending on the supplier, you may be able to purchase as little as one case or one lot of a product. Alternatively, you may be required to purchase dozens of entire pallets of the merchandise. Total cost is also important. Consider not only the cost of the merchandise but also any hidden costs such as shipping or other fees. These extra costs can have an effect on your profit margin. Another important factor to consider is where you will keep the merchandise once you have purchased it. If you don't have an empty garage or shed, you may need to rent a storage room or warehouse. These costs will raise your total expenses and, as a result, reduce your profit. Step 5. Understand what you're selling. Of course, before you do anything else, you should have a well-researched and well-thought-out business plan. If you did, you know who your customers will be and what products they will buy. Your research for your business plan also helped you decide whether to sell to customers online or in person. You discovered some general prices for the product you want to buy while researching brokers and auctions. You've also factored in the costs of purchasing, transporting, and storing the merchandise. You must now consider selling the liquidation merchandise. Calculate the total cost to determine the profit you anticipate making. Make certain that the goods you're purchasing have a ready market to which you can quickly deliver your goods. In addition, inspect what you intend to buy so you know the quality of the merchandise. Ensure the quality is acceptable and corresponds to the price you intend to charge. This is especially true for electronics and flat-pack furniture, both of which have high return rates. The broker in charge of the liquidation will frequently not check the quality of the merchandise being liquidated, and will simply mark it as unchecked or some other generic term, so it is up to you to do the quality control. You will pay more if the goods have been checked and graded. Buying as far up the liquidation chain as possible is a good rule of thumb. The more times your item has changed hands, the more likely it is of poor quality or will not sell. Step 6. Avoid being taken. Check the prices of comparable items on other websites to ensure that the price you're paying is competitive. Market research is essential to ensuring that you are not overcharged, and that you will have a place to sell your merchandise once it is in your possession. Buying low and selling high is the foundation of any profitable business. But, in order to be successful, you must understand as much as possible about what you're purchasing and how you intend to sell it. If you found this video useful, please show your appreciation by clicking the like button. Also, let us know in the comments if you'd like us to make a long, comprehensive follow-up video to learn more about how to start a liquidation business. Also, don't forget to click the subscribe button to see more videos from Sean Academy. An extension for education. An extension